In today's show, the Bitcoin price will hit $340,000 if it can repeat its 2016 halving cycle pattern. In today's show, we're going to be breaking down Bitcoin's previous cycles, and we'll see how well history rhymes. Also, in today's episode, Weiss Rating says this crypto newcomer is set for a meteoric growth in the second half of 2020. That's right. Weiss is predicting that this particular crypto, which I'm going to share with you, will triple in value this year. Also in today's show, John McAfee left his own privacy asset project Ghost. That's right. He recently tweeted, "The Ghost project is calling me a loose cannon because I called them out on their BS. If I'm a loose cannon because I dropped my support for a failing project, so be it. I will not support BS." We'll be breaking this story down for you in today's show. Also, interestingly enough, Roger Ver recently shared there is already a peer-to-peer electronic cash coin with IFP. It's called Dash. I suggest IFP supporters sell their Bitcoin Cash for Dash and start working on that chain. So Roger Ver just abandoned his own coin, Bitcoin Cash, and is now telling his community to purchase Dash. We'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, in today's episode, Yearn Finance, better known as YFI, becomes the first altcoin to exceed the price of Bitcoin. It just touched $13,444. What's next from here? Find out in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, most of the major cryptos are back in the red, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before we kick off today's show, if interested in tapping into OPM and leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, smash the link right below this video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. So much to discuss in the crypto verse today, but let's start by kicking it off with today's top story of the day. The Bitcoin price will hit $340,000 if it repeats its 2016 halving cycle pattern. That's right, Bitcoin needs to hit 340K just to match its performance from its last halving cycle. In a Twitter series today on August 20th, popular statistics resource ChartsBTC noted that Bitcoin still has huge room for growth at its current levels of 11,700. Taking a look at his tweet right here, let's break down the Bitcoin cycles and see how well history is rhyming. Here's number one. As you can see right here on this chart, we have a high of $32 and a low of $2, and at the halving we have a $12 high. Then next up we can see 1163 as the low right here on the graph, with 152 as the low, and the halving is 658, which was back on 7/9/2016. Then next we have a high of $19,892, which is the all-time high set back in December of 2017, and we have a low of $3,129, and with the halving $8,572. And now taking a look at his next chart he shared, starting with the drawdowns from the cycle highs of $32, $1163, and $19,892, while still down 40% from the all-time high of $20K, the Bitcoin price is slightly ahead of the prior cycle, as you can see right here in this graph. And then he goes on to share, zoom out and switch to the logarithmic scale, and we can see that from peak to peak, the first two cycles went up 36x and 17x from the prior high. The Bitcoin price would need to reach $340,000 to match the 17x from the last cycle. Now let's also consider, let's just hypothetically, for the sake of even round numbers, say Bitcoin's currently trading at 10,000. All we need to do this cycle is 10x to reach a 6-digit Bitcoin price. If you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to follow the stock to flow chart, which suggests a $100,000 Bitcoin price by August 16th, 2021, smash the like button, drop me a comment, and holla at me right down below. Now check this out. We're now going to take a look at the next chart here. Next up, let's compare the lows of $2, $152, and $3,129. Here the price is a little behind the prior cycle, but still remarkably close. All right, now here's where things get very interesting. Zoom out and switch to the log scale, and we see the prior price increases of 524x and 130x from the low. The Bitcoin price would need to reach $400,000 to match the 130x from the last cycle. Now keep in mind, history doesn't need to repeat even if it rhymes and we go up 10x from here. Again, we're talking about a 6-digit Bitcoin price. Here's what he had to share next. Last up are the halving prices of $12, $658, and $8,572. The price post-halving this cycle is significantly ahead of the prior cycle that had a large post-halving dip. Zoom out and switch to the log scale, and we see prior price increases of 93x and 30x from the halving. The Bitcoin price would need to reach $250,000 to match the 30x from the last cycle, as we can see right here in this graph. The multiples from prior cycles applied to the current one arrive at highs between $250,000 per Bitcoin. That's right, $250,000 and $1.6 million in the next 18 months for the Bitcoin price. Now, while this may sound exciting, it's just hopium, so do keep that in mind. The prior highs and lows won't dictate the future. As we can see right here, Bitcoin's ultimate hopium, August 19th, 2020. You can see all these prices, but keep in mind, past performance is no guarantee of future results. So comparing lows, highs, and halving prices from its two previous halving cycles, ChartsBTC puts the difference between peaks at 36x for the 2012 cycle and 17x for the 2016 cycle. And in order to repeat even the more modest cycle success, Bitcoin would have to trade at $340,000, which is 36x from its last cycle high. Now, Bitcoin's all-time record of $20,000 comes to $720K. Now, comparing the cycle lows, the results are even more dramatic. The smallest jump from the 130x from the previous cycle would deliver a Bitcoin price of $400,000. And running the same diagnosis for Bitcoin's price at the time of its halving events, the price target is $250,000. The multiples from the prior cycles applied to the current one arrives at highs between $250,000 to $1.6 million for the Bitcoin price in the next 18 months, according to ChartsBTC. Now, the account noted that while the math adds up, there's still little evidence which demands that such levels really do appear within the given time frame. He went on to share, while this may sound exciting, it's just hopium. There you have it. The prior highs and lows won't dictate the future, but if it did rhyme, where do you think the Bitcoin price would likely go from here? Drop me a comment right down below. And now, before we get to our next story of the day, Weiss Ratings says crypto newcomer set for meteoric growth in the second half of 2020, and they believe this particular altcoin will triple in value this year. First, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin maintaining just above that $11,800 support. I love to see Bitcoin retest that $12,200 resistance. I feel once we can break above that, it's likely we move on up to 13,000 and then eventually 14,000, which was last year's high. And I feel once we can smash that, we can move right on up to $15,000 to $17,000 range. And from there, I would not be surprised if Bitcoin shoots on up to an all-time high, surpassing the $20,000 all-time high set back in December of 2020. However, we've been in extreme greed over the past few days, and we're witnessing a healthy correction, but I still feel uberly bullish on the Bitcoin price. We have Ethereum down 0.5%, trading at $410. Chainlink down 0.6%, trading at $16.39. We have SNX surging up 7%, trading at $6.48. We have XRP in the red, trading at 29 cents. BNB in the red, trading at $22. Miss Litecoin in the red, trading at $62. Few altcoins actually in the green, which include Atom, Neo, Algo, Tron, and Monero. And now checking out some of the top exchange volume, we can see a sea of red as liquidity has taken a step back over the past 24 hours. We have Binance down 32% with 9.1 billion in volume. Hobby Global down 32% with 2 billion in volume. BitMEX down 27% with 1.9 billion, and OKEX down 24% with 1.4 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. All right, now let's break down this crypto newcomer set to soar. Analysts at Weiss Ratings believe SNX, the native token for the decentralized exchange synthetix, will triple in value by year's end. Again, they believe that this coin, SNX, will triple in value by year's end. If you're bullish on XNX, let me know in the comments right down below. Built on the Ethereum blockchain, synthetix allows users to bet on stocks, crypto, fiat currencies, and commodities via synthetic assets that are collateralized by SNX. SNX tokens have shot up 64% 94.6% in the past 30 days, and 1961% in the past year. Holy moly. According to CoinGecko, they're trading at this time at $6.37. Weiss analysts also note they believe SNX will have a lot of room to grow, despite the explosion of decentralized finance, better known as DeFi, which has been booming like a mofo this year, to say the least. Platforms like Synthetix over the past month, they still represent less than 1/10 of the size of the smart contract platforms, which are currently worth $45.7 billion overall. Now, Weiss also argues that the token stake and rewards will drive up the value. Here's what Weiss had to share. 0.3% of every trade taking place on Synthetix goes into a USD fee pool, which is distributed to SNX coin holders in proportion to the size of their stakes. On top of that, stake coins are also eligible to receive block rewards. These are additional SNX created from time to time during Synthetix's first 6 years of operation to increase overall liquidity. Because of those rewards, 70 to 80% of XNX tokens are staked. Not too shabby, which removes them from the circulating supply, which ultimately means they have a lot of hodlers, a lot of hodling investors. The analyst also points out that there's probably a 1-to-10 ratio in the total value of equities trading around the world compared to the value of derivatives trading on top of them. A stat they say is indicative of potential value of the platform like Synthetix. They also go on to share buying SNX is like buying stock in a highly liquid crypto exchange with derivatives trading, binary options starting trading on July 1st. Within a week, SNX jumped from $1.90 to $2.60, and now just 44 days later, SNX is $5 a coin and climbing. This is just a taste of the gains that are likely in store as Synthetix launches crypto futures and leverage trading sometime between now and the year end. If you've been watching Synthetix and it's on your blockfolio, let me know in the comments right down below, and also let me know if you're bullish on this altcoin, as Weiss ratings is pretty bullish, as you can see. Our next story of the day, John McAfee left his own privacy asset project. What's going on with McAfee? He tweeted, "The Ghost Project is calling me a loose cannon because I called them on their BS. If I'm a loose cannon because I dropped my support for a failing project, so be it. I will not support BS." Let me know your thoughts surrounding this. I don't want to get too deep into it because it's pretty straightforward. He abandoned his project Ghost, which he's been promoting as of recent. And also, interestingly enough, Roger Ver, the creator of the Bitcoin hard fork, Bitcoin Cash, just wrote this 2 days ago on Reddit. There is already a peer-to-peer electronic cash coin with IFP. It's called Dash. I suggest IFP supporters sell their Bitcoin Cash for Dash and start working on that chain. So we have yet another major influencer abandoning their project. Very interesting, to say the least, right? And before I break down our next story of the day, YFI, better known as Yearn Finance, becomes the first altcoin to exceed the price of Bitcoin, touching $13,444. What's next for YFI? First, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. As we can see, the current market cap sitting at $366 billion with $95 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and the current Bitcoin dominance is 59.3%. Also keep in mind, if we exclude ICOs and stablecoins, the realized market cap is closer to 80%, which would be the true Bitcoin dominance. And now taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100, what we got? OMG Network up 37%, trading at $4.04. YFI surged another 28%, now trading at $13,349. We're going to be breaking this coin down in great detail a little later here on the show. Now, UTrust up 22%, trading at 23 cents. Algorand up 17%, trading at 65 cents. Status up 15%, trading at 3.8 cents. And Bancor up 13%, trading at $2.13. Below that, we have QTUM up about 12%, and Cosmos up about 8%. And now taking a look at the biggest losers within the past 24 hours in the top 100. Balancer down 17%, trading at $17.12. Ren down about 10%, trading at 47 cents. Tezos down 6%, trading at $3.59. Ban Protocol, the competitor to Chainlink, down 5.5%, trading at $12.28. Nervos Network down 5%, trading at 0.008. And Numeraire down 5%, trading at $40.66. Below that, we have Aragon down 4%, as well as Waves down 4%. Now, out of this list of altcoins in the green and in the red, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bulls are barely back in control, leading with about 14 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with longs leading 50.3% versus 49.6% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the crypto greed and fear index. Shows we're currently rated a 75 in greed. Yesterday we were in extreme greed as well as the previous day, and guess what? We had a healthy correction, because when we see extreme greed, we can expect a pullback. It is what it is. And last month we were in fear. And if you're not, once again, familiar with the crypto greed and fear index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That's a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD. I'm sure you heard that one before. And when investors are getting too greedy, like we've been witnessing in the market when we're in extreme greed, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, and before I break down why FI becoming the first altcoin to exceed the price of Bitcoin, first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 500 plus videos right here on my channel, and I also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Not only is this updated every single day, it also allows you to download the latest episode of the show in MP3 format. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video on YouTube, or visit the direct link, cryptonewsalerts.net. You can also find us on all the major podcasting platforms, from Apple's iTunes to Spotify, Google Play, to Stitcher Radio. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is cryptonewsyes. And for those of you active on Facebook, as I am, I do have a crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 strong from all over the world. To become a part of it, simply click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, as I am, I do have a crypto Telegram chat. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. The price of Yearn Finance's YFI token surpassed the price of Bitcoin at $13,444, but it's more arbitrary and psychological. Let's break it down, shall we? Yearn Finance, better known as YFI, became the first ever altcoin to surpass the price of Bitcoin on August 20th. Today, it spiked to as high as $13,444 on Binance, fueled by the growing demand for decentralized finance, better known as DeFi. The sentiment around YFI's vertical rally since early August remains mixed. Some believe YFI is primed for a pullback. Others foresee more growth potential over the longer term. Check out this graph. Sexy as a mofo. Just saying. So what is YFI and why has it surged so much? Yearn Finance is a DeFi protocol that launched in July with no pre-mine in a decentralized setting by developer Andre Cronje. It is the first protocol on the Ethereum blockchain that claims to give token holders all the power to govern the network. Blockchain analytics firm Into the Block said just a month ago the Yearn Finance token was trading around the $1,000 mark. YFI is up more than 10x in 1 month. Holy moly. Gotta love crypto, yo. Climbing to $10,550. Yearn Finance is the first project on Ethereum whose governance is entirely in the hands of token holders, which makes this project very interesting. Now, cryptocurrency researcher Hasu explains Yearn Finance as a platform that allows users to execute various investment strategies. Here's what he shared on crypto Twitter. If you're not familiar with Yearn, you can think of it as a smart bank account that automatically allocates your assets to different low-risk investment strategies that execute on the Ethereum blockchain. And he goes on to share, we talked for so long that I had to cut the interview into 2 parts. The first one, out now, gives you an introduction to Yearn Finance, its future, and Andre's design and investment philosophy in building it. And part 2 explores the design space for governance, systems, and DeFi. And I'll include these resources in the show notes below the video so you can check it out for yourself. Now, the price of YFI, the governance token of the protocol, increased naturally as the total value locked in Yearn Finance surged. According to data from DeFi Pulse, more than $670 million worth of capital is locked currently in Yearn Finance. Now, compared to other tokens, the price of YFI is high due to its unique monetary supply. Its supply is capped at 30,000 $30,000, which makes this project so unique, which is significantly lower than most digital assets. As we all know, the Bitcoin total cap is 21 million. Well, YFI, there's only 30,000, and I think over 29,000 already in circulation. So talk about scarcity. Now, while the price of YFI has surpassed 12K, its market cap remains below 400 million. Now, by market cap, it is the 45th biggest crypto in the global market. As such, crypto startup investor Ian Lee explained that YFI surpassing Bitcoin is more of a psychological event than anything else. Here's what he explained on Twitter. YFI flipping Bitcoin price is arbitrary and more psychologically than practically important. What's important is what Yearn Finance is doing and Andre Krohn Tech is building in DeFi. Now, if Yearn Finance reaches a similar market cap of other top DeFi protocols such as Aave and Maker, its price would be at around $30,000. Could you imagine? Due to its small supply cap. In other words, comparing the price of YFI to Bitcoin makes little sense, since the latter has a market cap that is 568 times bigger than Yearn Finance. So where does Yearn Finance go from here? Some investors in the DeFi space say YFI has the potential to grow as its supply has been nearly fully minted already. Out of the 30,000 YFI, 29,962 are currently circulating based on data from CoinMarketCap. Meanwhile, Yearn Finance also unveiled a new product called Yinsure.finance to target the DeFi insurance market. Kang previously said that the sector has the potential to become a new billion-dollar market, and Andrew Kang, an investor at Mechanism Capital, went on to share on Twitter, check this out, 1 YFI will be more difficult to attain than owning 1 Bitcoin. It's math. And checking out his other tweet, if there's 21 million Bitcoin and only 30,000 YFI, then mathematically that means 1 YFI equals 700 Bitcoin. So let me know your thoughts on Yearn Finance. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Drop me a comment right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if interested in tapping into OPM and leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, smash the link right below this video and register for the system entitled OPM Wealth. You'll be glad you did, and I look forward to connecting with you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.